Yeah, so he makes it so you have to squeeze over him, get your ass in his or her face. Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome to Let's Rant. My name is Gammon.
My name's Perrilingo.
And today we're going to be ranting about those awkward bus situations. You know, you get on the bus.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to start off here. So, you know, whether you walk onto the bus and, you know, it's a crowded bus. That's possibly one of my worst nightmares, in fact. There's a crowded bus, you're looking for a seat, you know, scanning everywhere. And it's always in a really inconvenient place, all the way at the back. And the person you always have to end up sitting next to is the most awkwardest prick you've ever met. Now, basically, picture this way. There's all these seats at the back. And for some reason, he doesn't sit by the window. He doesn't leave it so you can just slot in there.
You've got to sit in the aisle.
Yeah, so he makes it so you have to squeeze over him, get your ass in his or her face, which is, I don't know whether they enjoy that or not, that'd be kind of weird. And yeah, so you have to go, excuse me, do you mind if I sit there? And sometimes they even say no. It's like, why? There's no one sitting there and I need somewhere to sit. And then there's always that one dickhead who says, oh yeah, it's reserved for someone when they've got their like bag placed there. Do you ever get that?
I don't actually. I think I don't really get buses anymore now I've started driving. But when I was getting the buses every day, I used to have to get it home from school every day. And really on our bus, it was only ever old ladies because going on to Hailing Island, so it's just sort of old ladies and that sort of crap. And I never really got a seat because there were so many of them. You can't really sit down on a bus full of old ladies and make them stand up because you get really dirty looks and you get guilt tripped into just getting off the bus. Mm-hmm. So I always ended up having to stand up anyway. So
could you imagine the look you get if you asked an old lady to stand up? You say,
like, do you mind if I sit there? I'm feeling a bit unwell.
Yeah, it's like, what? You want to sit down? Oh, that's tough.
Oh, the thing is, okay, yes, they're old. Yes, they get tired easy because they're old. No, that shouldn't give them rights to get in seats over me. Like, if they're paying the same price for the bus ticket, I've got just as much right to the seat. If they paid more, like priority bus seat, and you've got to be like 60 plus to be allowed to get that type of ticket, and they pay extra to get priority over me for seats, fair enough. But like, I don't really think it's fair that. Hang on, they don't even pay for buses, do they? Because they get the bus pass. So they're not even paying for the bus. I am. Why do they get priority?
Well, I think you say that because my granddad, he went on a bus once, and he hates the things. And yeah, I remember he really needed a seat, but no one let him have it. So I see where you're coming from. That actually kind of annoys me, actually. If they don't have to pay, yeah, they get it for free.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, it depends how disabled you are, so to say. If you're on a walking stick or something like that, that's fair enough. But if you can stand your well and your life, well, now I ain't going to cut it, bub.
That's the thing, though. Like, I know it's this whole like manners and courtesy thing, but really, it's just a bit, still a bit old-fashioned, isn't it? Really.
No pun intended there. So anyway, what also annoys me is you get these wankers on the bus who are really loud, and can you please turn your phone off?
Yes.
No, do not get it. We're going to carry on. Who's got those wankers on the bus who decide to make loads of noise? They're like, right, and then it's annoying, isn't it? You know, those are the ones in their tracksuits.
Yeah.
That's the worst one ever. And they make you feel really uncomfortable just sitting on the bus because they just suddenly start harassing people. It's like,
I've just thought of another pet hate I've got about buses that I'll forget if I can butt in.
go on.
Okay, so obviously you've got, for smokers, a lot of smokers like to have the e-cigarettes and stuff. And I know from as being a smoker, that when I'm on like a really long bus or train journey and, you know, you don't have time when you've got to swap trains to have a fag at the station, you know, you get off the train and go straight on the next one. You don't always have time. So when I'm doing long journeys, I like to take the e-cigarettes because obviously it's water vapours, so you can have it on the trains and buses. They've now decided you can't do that because basically a bunch of old ladies got this massive petition going to say they didn't like it. But I don't get that because it is literally just water vapour. It doesn't smell of anything. Doesn't do them any damage. I think it's just to piss people off. Like.
Yeah, well, it looks like they've smoked you out on that one, haven't they? Yeah, I know what you mean. I do hate it when people do get petitions just so they can, you know, say, I got that banned, you know,
it's more like they do it, not because they really care, but because they want to show off, like, I can change the law because
Indeed.
grow up. Oh, fuck off.
So no, going back.
Fuck off, go change your own laws. Don't care.
Exactly. And it also annoys me is those bloody button pressers who press the button just to be funny.
Then don't fucking get off. It's like, I fucking want to get home. Like, when I used to do the hailing buses, people used to do that every day, and it would happen like 4 times before I got to my stop. It was like, fucking hell, there's a massive shit ton of traffic. You've made us pull over. No one's letting the bus back out. I'm sat here for like an extra 10 minutes because you guys are fuckwits.
I know, they really know how to push my buttons, let me tell you that. And no, they irritate me so much. So that's going to be about it for awkward buses, or maybe we can just make this a bus rant in general. So guys.
Buses and shit. Anyway.
Yes. So remember, thumbs up and subscribe.